Sex is dangerous. I mean, have you ever wondered how easy it is to mess up and end in a bad situation? There are too many outcomes from those small actions, such as a pregnancy, catching an STD, consent and legal problems, emotions. It's too complicated. But it's not like humans will stop having sex. I mean, the biological purpose of any living organism is to survive, to reproduce and make sure that their offspring lives in order to succeed as a species. Hi, my name is Gabriel Aguilar and I'm here to tell you some tips about how to have a safe sexual life. One of the most serious and dangerous problems during sex are sexually transmitted diseases, most commonly known as STDs. Some of them have a cure, but not all of them, and they can be deadly, adding a deadly outcome to having sex. But there are ways to prevent those bad things and make having sex a wonderful experience. First, let's start with the pre-sex. Before having any sexual intercourse, you need to make sure of some things. You need to talk about it with your partner, making sure that you have their consent. Consent is when you voluntarily agree to the proposal or desire of someone, meaning that you accept and are totally okay with about having sex. Without consent, it could be considered a violation and end up with legal problems, which we don't want, right? So it's really important to make sure that you and your partner are okay with it. We also need to discuss about our sexual partner health, because we don't want to end up with a surprise and realize that our partner had an STD or STI. Based on the American Sexual Health Association, 1 in 2 sexually active persons will contract an STI by the age of 25, which is a sexually transmitted infection. It's estimated that at least 80% of sexually active people will have an HPV infection at some point of their life. About 1 in 8 people aged from 14 to 49 in the US have genital herpes, and 1 in 2 people are infected with HSV1, which is typically caused by oral herpes. Just like those that I mentioned, the statistics about STDs are scary. You never know if you're safe. So that's why making sure that your partner is STD free is really important, because you could prevent catching an STD just by having a conversation with them. However, not every person that is infected knows about it. So you're never 100% sure that your partner is STD free. For example, 85% of the American people that have herpes don't know about it. So it's really important to use protection in order to prevent STDs. The most common and effective way is using a condom. Condoms can prevent the transmission of STDs by blocking contact and exchange of fluids. And it just doesn't prevent STDs. It can also prevent an unwanted pregnancy. So using a condom is really important because it can save you from having an STD or a child that you don't want and can't take care of it. Making good decisions during sex is really important because sometimes we let ourselves go for a moment and we don't know if our partner is okay with it. We do it without knowing if we have their consent. Other times we don't think about it and we have sex without condom, without realizing the future consequences that it could bring. Despite being so easy to do something wrong during sex, with the correct preventions and approach, sex can be a remarkable experience. Thank you.